Hi, hello there. Today we're going to be playing some more Warframe. Hopefully everything seems to be working. But one thing I want to quickly check is the tracking on this thing. Hopefully that should be better. Yeah, it seems to be. No, I did not. It should be there. It quite literally is. Like you said, I would not do it for you. Anyway, time for some Warframe shit. I remember I should have probably done this while offline, but didn't have the opportunity to, because yesterday was fucking hell. I needed to get some parts.
A shame to see such potential
From
squandered.
buying it from someone. It was the Phaedra, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I'd actually list it down besides all these tutorials. Or the Phaedra, yeah. New unhide and read channel points to mod view. I need a. That's what she said. How much? I'm actually gonna put up the Warframe market. How much do mods go for? Because I feel like it would just go less than a mod. Can't find Google. There's a picture of a uterus. That's familiar. Don't know why I had to. Don't know why I forgot to leave that. That is the Warframe app. Or website. Done. It was like 10 to 15 platinum. Or I could try and beg someone on the Discord server to see if they have it so I don't have to go through some trade system. Much easier to do it with people. I know. Anyway. E-picking? No, it's called paying someone. My throat hurts. Dun, 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 dun. How do I write this person's name? I think this is how you do it. Slash W. This is the one I don't have, right? Actually, I should probably check. I remember owning one of these. I want to rebuy the same part, though. It would have showed up if I did own that part. And the Phaedra receiver, that's right. SW. X. Typing on fucking controller is still annoying to this day. Probably misspelled the name or something. That is then, hopefully it's not up there for no reason. Yeah, Warframe PS5. No, my brother yonked it. And plus it works basically the same on both platforms. In fact, Xbox is much easier. There's more actual functionality in the game. There's more controls. Run on PC though. Yeah, I'm not going to though. I lose cosmetics I run it on PC. They do some of the player-made cosmetic systems differently, so they don't transfer between them. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It's annoying because none of the ones I am in
These will feed
have
the
a
fire.
single Phaedra part. So technically speaking, I have to buy them all. Though I randomly have one for some reason, so I can just buy 2 of them.
We must raise more capital to pursue our goals.
So I own the one from the fucking parent sequence for some reason. And I think all of them are below.
A perfect specimen of wasted life.
No, I think this one and then New Loca then.
Give what
Yeah.
you can, Tenno, to help us.
Oko, Skana, Panthera. Anyway, since this one is being taken up, I'm going to try doing the other one, which would be...
I remember when I first touched your mind.
Actually, it'd be faster just to teleport to Necroloid. Oh, that's how it's pronounced, right? Necroloid?
Memory of the night sky.
Yeah.
And all the stars were in the wrong places. That's how far apart in time.
Oh, yeah, I forgot there's the behind thing. Technically speaking, this is 2 areas.
Welcome to our haven.
Standing. So, I would need Father Tokens, a Chumna Prime Brow, some Void Traces, an Oracan, Animus Matrix, Isolation Vaults, and from enemy necromechs found in Tier 3 isolation vaults. So today we're doing Tier 3 isolation vaults. Something I've not done in literal years. Or maybe I'm glad you can go in there with your warframe. I swear to God, you used to not be able to go in there with your warframe, and you had to just exit and then slow walk the entire way, or slow roll really. Reality standing.
Together, there is so much to be done here on Deimos. This moon requires a curious mind and a firm hand.
You can
Much
hold
has
Q
been
and
hidden
fast
from
travel.
us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain
Yeah,
the deepest
thank you for
and
telling
darkest
me,
secrets.
Wuskake, having a
Find a
lovely
way
day
to get
today. I'm on
inside,
control and I
and the
did know
Necroloid
this,
will
it's
guide
just
you
that I'm
through.
too
See
dumb
what's
to remember
happening
this,
down there.
so thank
Tell
you
me
for
what
reminding
he
me.
has been up to.
You a Twitch partner.
Now we just need a jug to mash everything together in.
Yeah, so how's your day been today, Wuskake? Having a lovely day today, like I said. Or hopefully I said. I couldn't remember, my
now
brain's
we're
muddled.
cooking. Uh-oh. Something's coming. Don't let it grab the snacks!
I'm gonna work for the last 6 hours, so boring. I wish I could tell you I know how it feels, but I sadly do not know how it feels because no one will employ me, sadly. So, back in just one moment. Okay, sorry, I'm back.
The combined sample is ready. Hurl it against Orifice Portal and it should open.
So, how far are you into Warframe, Wuskake? Though that kind of just really means how many hours you have, because how far doesn't mean much.
Well done. We can access the infested tunnels now. Head inside.
Oh, wow, it's so toxic in here it'll burn your casing off. We need to do something or the vault won't open.
Certain
Put a renewal on.
infested organisms are massively increasing the toxicity levels. Eliminate them.
Hey, we can use infested ick to keep the toxin off you.
Sorry for the ad.
The biggest infested are coming. If we can make it through these, we'll make it to the ISO vault.
If I remember, isolation vaults have an extra part to them. I just don't remember what they were.
Hey, the tox level's coming down. Now the infested have backed off. We can go to the vault.
The Entrati ruins are close. Keep pushing, and
Yeah,
you will be
that's
there
it.
in no time.
Player grab all the keys
Okay,
and
Chip.
Metro, so
Now
only
you
to
just
slow
need
walk
to
the
beat a
entire way to
necromancer
it,
so you can
stand on the device to
explore the
activate
ruins
it,
in
and walk
peace.
away, run around in circles.
Did I mention that part already?
The Guardian of the Vault
Yeah, there usually is that occasional,
You must defeat it,
either no
Tenno.
clue or
And he's down. Never doubted you
just
for a minute.
asshole.
Ah,
But
the
luckily it's
Necromancer Guardian
very
is here.
few and far
Defend
between.
yourself, Tenno. With both arms disabled, the Necromech is still 40% combat effective. Do not stop attacking! Another arm out of action. Excellent work. Almost there. I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled. The Guardian is completely disabled.
Come on. I'll show you the locks on the vault.
There's Necromech Engine.
Spooky, ain't it? I think the family forgot a lot of what's really down here. Even before the infestation, they'd begun to stay away. Well, most of them had.
You know, I only properly started getting into Warframe around the time that Deimos was just being announced. I think that was my very first TennoCon. Or at least it was not really my first TennoCon, because TennoCon was kind of properly stopped by COVID, so it was the online one, which, to be honest, I still kind of miss them doing those. Into Warframe about 4 months ago. Only 4 months? I didn't say that in a rude way, hopefully. So, how many hours do you have in said game? Hours don't mean really anything, but it's kind of able to judge. Don't check, probably a ton. It's a very good game. Probably one of the best in my opinion. At least 1k if I had to guess. I have 1k in over like a 4-year span. Or like 1.5k. That's impressive. The fact they said it again means this is an issue. Guess time to Reddit. I actually don't know. I feel like isolation vaults have changed. Literally unplayable. Does host migration work in the... Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, that's a known glitch. This is occasionally, this game does set you up with the occasional bug, which is, to be honest, not that occasional. It happens a lot, to be honest, but I don't really mind. For some weeks, be motivated bounties. That's how it usually feels. Bounties.
Yes, there are bounties. If you have
Isolation
the so be
Volunteer
it.
3.
Let's see what you're made of.
Like, currently I'm trying to
Much
get
has been hidden from us on
some,
Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must
what's it called
surely
again?
contain the deepest and
archguns,
darkest
because I want to
secrets.
try messing around
Find a
with
way to
having
get
some fun
inside,
archguns.
and the Necroloid will guide you through. See
I
what's happening
just
down
realised
there.
I'm using
Tell me
a
what he has been up
extinguished
to.
dragon key. I always tell myself I
To
forget to take those
access
off.
the isolation
Two bounties had a really bad
you
bug
will
about
need
2
to
months
find a
ago
way
where the one
through the
mission would
infestation
blow up a
first.
vehicle, but instead of blowing it up, it would just bounce off and soft luck. Ah. I just got buffs so they can now use arcane adapters. Yeah, I put some on my one. It's actually pretty nice now. Unless I feel like they made the ammo count go up.
If you gather
So I
the
never
correct
remembered having
materials,
that
you
much
can
ammo.
persuade the infestation to open up for us. Think of it like gathering bait.
I'm currently trying to get one that's apparently kind of like a flamethrower, and also one that's kind of like the Soma,
That looks
But
yummy
an archgun
for a
form.
monster door. Let's find
which is
some
funny
more.
because it's kind of actually, it's literally called like the mother of the Soma, or just the better version of the Soma in its weapon description, which is kind of funny.
Very unpleasant, but undoubtedly what we need. Just a little more.
Wait, could I have just been using bone residue?
Now we just
Oh.
need a jug to mash everything
You mentioned
together.
the Soma. The Soma Khan is available this week. Just take a second. Yeah, I love the Soma. Like, it is so convenient that I got the Soma because it was quite literally like this. One of the first rumors I got, Soma Prime. No, it was for the Soma. One of the first weapons I got, which are Prime, was the Soma, and one of the first Steel Puff Incarnons I got was the Soma. Yeah, sorry, my throat hurt's going. I had the wrong archgun on. Well, I can still use it anyway. Thank you, Wisp player. For the Prime Resurgence, along with Boar Prime, Nova Prime, Mag Prime. Boar Prime is the shotgun I'm using, which shoots all the lasers and stuff, and it is lovely. It's basically my favourite version of the Taurid, because I just don't like the Taurid. Mostly because of how expensive ribbons are. I mean, like every Incarnate weapons ribbons are expensive as hell. But that weapon takes the cake. Yeah, I'm not going to be using this. Wrong button. So, one of the least favourite things to do is fighting any version of the infestation with an Incarnate weapon. Because trying to hit a headshot on something that doesn't really have a head is near impossible. In 2 days, so if you want any of that stuff, grab it now. Currently I have all that stuff, but I might buy some just so I can either give it to a friend or sell them. I do love a good Soma. You're gonna need free headshots. Yeah, but then you've got some weird things, like those things. I just mag dump an entire shotgun into those things and barely gained anything.
Well done. We can access the infested tunnels now. Head inside.
I don't know where the tunnel is.
Airborne
No, I don't want a fishing
impurities from
spear.
the infested have rendered these tunnels highly toxic to non-infested. We cannot access the vaults until the toxicity level has been reduced.
Where's the entrance? Oh, there we go.
Certain infested organisms are massively increasing the toxicity levels. Eliminate them. Organic material from the infested can help counteract the environment and keep us
Generally
alive
forgot that I'm a
longer.
support frame,
They are
renewal.
well adapted to this.
Yeah, with this time I'm using to try and get a archgun, I could also try and spend it trying to get the Bone Widow Necromech that no one really ever wants or needs. Got my MR
These
fairly
are
high,
the
but I
last
have
to be
almost no
infested in
weapons
the
built.
area.
I gotta
The
stop
largest
looking.
and deadliest specimens from deeper levels. Be careful.
So the grunt work is done, I just don't have the YouTube vids or online guides, because it always feels like they're not good. I find most guides to be pretty nice. It kind of depends on what you're looking for. Weapon builds is easy, but a lot of them have their finesse, especially with weapons that can't
Toxicity levels are
handle
dropping now. The
working
infested
by
have
themselves. They
retreated.
usually have some
We
sort
can
of like
proceed to the
extra
isolation
addition
points.
that makes the weapon good, like forcing it to use a warframe ability or a
Just a
warframe
little
mod or
further. You're almost through the icky infested bits.
or a
Ruins
what's it called
await.
again? Never remember what they're called. Yeah, a lot of tutorials. Ooh, 7K. A lot of tutorials require you using like the crystals, the red crystal,
There
the
is a
crystals.
necromancer
I
guarding
forgot
the
what they.
ruins.
Archon
You
shards.
will need
Yeah,
to
that's what
defeat
it's
it
called.
in
Archon
order to
shards.
roam the ruins.
A lot of tutorials for
Ah,
weapons
the
generally require
necromancer
using
guardian is
warframe
here.
abilities or Archon
Defend
shards to make
yourself,
them good.
Tenno.
And in my
The
personal
necromech
opinion,
has
at that point,
ceased
it's not really a
function.
warframe weapon
A most
tutorial. It's more like a
satisfactory
warframe trying to
outcome.
make it even good
The
tutorial.
guardian of the vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno.
And
So that's my
he's
personal belief. I don't
down.
believe that making a weapon that works
The
only with
guardian
certain
of the
stuff
vault
makes it useful.
approaches. You must
I just made a
defeat it,
tutorial that
Tenno.
teaches players how to mod.
The
Came out last
necromech
week.
has ceased function. A most satisfactory
Yeah,
outcome.
apparently that wasn't that good. Though I haven't done it yet because I don't need to do it. Though if there is a reward to doing so, I might
Follow
do it
me.
just so I can grab
I
that
will
reward.
take you to the safety interlocks.
Let me give you a new gun for free. That might be good, though I kind of have crafted most easy to craft guns.
Spooky,
A lot of
ain't
it's just grunt work
I
now.
think the family forgot a lot of what's really down here. Even before the infestation, they'd begun to stay away. Well, most of them had.
I should probably go. Actually, no, I am defending this thing. Never mind. You know, the new players it's cleaning it also gives you 30k credits and 500 endo just enough to get started. Yeah. New players need a lot of endo. I'm 1,500 hours in and I still need endo. I haven't even got max umbral mods or most of the prime mods yet. Even my pistol damage mod is still not fully leveled up yet, so my pistols have never been doing the maximum output of damage. I swear to Tau, and I swear to anything on Warframe, if it gets stuck here, I'm going to laugh. 100 Aya to stuck up on this one's relics before they got hostage. Damn, 100 Aya? I don't even think I've ever had 100 Aya overall in my entire life. Though, bounties are pretty good for Aya, and I don't do bounties as much. Slash and status chance. Killing an enemy with a heavy attack. How did I not have that already? If I could ask you just a random question, what is your opinion on... I forgot the name already. I have terrible memory when it comes to names. Railjacks. What's your opinion on Railjacks? You love them, you hate them, you tolerate them. What's your opinion on them? Don't mind doing skirmishes. Yeah, I find them to be nice. I just genuinely wish there was some missions where you didn't have to leave the thing. Let's drag on a bit, especially if it's not exterminate. Yeah. Though I do love a good survival or defense. Personally, I think survival and defense are one of my favorites. Especially in modern day defense where it's only 3 levels instead of 5 per one. You can do them quickly, it's no hassle, and most of the time the defense target never really dies. I don't know if you're actually supposed to be looking at the order of these. Last time I checked, you just had to look at the door and it would describe the order, though they might have changed it. Getting people to do railjack stuff. Yeah, no one does railjacks.
Now that I have activated all of the generators, the vault door
Like
is
trying
now
to get
active and awaiting the correct code.
what's the resource? Those keys that give you the specialized swords. Something keys, I don't remember what they're called. You also get them from doing Sisters of Parvos missions, but not Sisters of Parvos missions, Sisters of Parvos, the last part. You use them to get corpus melee weapons. Kinda like the Sisters of Parvos. But I can barely bother getting them because there's no one to do it with unless you're doing Sisters of Parvos, which is like I'd have to generally do Sisters of Parvos just to.
3 mistakes before the vault will lock.
You know, I'm gonna trust one of them.
Be sure before you.
That's because I need one more Severoth part to build him. He's the last base warframe I need. He is also one of the last base warframes I need. I still need some other ones. No, they seem like they know what they're doing. That person's gone through the game.
Some of the knowledge that was brought back from the void never left these vaults. I hope you can find a use for it.
Very, very good. You descend and
Necromic
return
Fury?
most
Huh.
pleasing.
Didn't even know that was a
So
thing.
many descend and remain as remains. Perhaps you might learn more once you strengthen your void connection. It is a difficult place to navigate with only one eye open.
So like one of them has their what's it called again? Operator form. Which usually means they're enough. You got a decent necromancer mods from the second faction as well. Yeah. The thing about the necromex is I just genuinely don't really like they're cool and all, and I will occasionally use them while in like the open world. But I will never really mod one really. Archguns maybe. Not really a fan of necromex. They have very low usability. Though they are usable in railjack missions, so it just makes doing railjack survival and defense just as much fun. Idle hunts, that's absolutely it. I don't. I barely do Eidolon hunting. I got most of the I got all my arcane stuff from doing events because, to be honest, they really do shove so many events, which kind of makes them pointless to do. But you also need them for Eidolon shards, and that's kind of like the only reason I ever really need to do them. Being harassed by like one random fly. Necromic damaged pod. I said the B-hoy? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Having a lovely day today. Working Animus Matrix. How many things did I need? I also need void stuff. Did a bounty that just released us. Is that right the first time? Ooh, nice. The bounty that just released also sells primary frostbite and the other elemental variants. Yeah. I'm not gonna buy those because I'm just gonna get them by just doing them. I still haven't got Noko yet.
And I will not see him hurt.
Used to go for like 1,000 each, but that price is gonna go way down. Yeah, the warframe market is generally a stock market. As soon as they're easy to produce, they're not worth much. Okay, I need one more matrix, I need a shit ton of void traces, and father tokens, which I don't remember much. And thank you for reminding me of the fact you can just fast travel. Or not. Apparently you can't fast travel in here, it seems. Maybe because it's in between two factions. Oh, so why is my crosshair changed? The Nooker bundle is so fun. Yeah, I'm trying to save money on Warframe for fashion, so I don't really intend on usually buying Warframes.
In idle talk.
I'll make the
Good.
Warframe, then I'll grab the
If
bundle
people
because it's
want to
just
stand
cheaper,
around
because
gossiping, they
it
can
makes
visit
things
Karan
easier,
Hall.
but I want to rip my eyes out getting my archgun thingy because I want to use his gun. Yeah. I keep grinding the Steel Path version of those missions, and it's annoying because they don't have all the stuff, because it rotates. So generally, I have like 3 entire chest blueprints and like 5 entire like receivers for his thing. Actually, now I wanted to check out
I very much
Father.
That
That's
boy brought his stinking beasts in here and mocked us all with them. Gave them names of honor. Whatever they were. Pets? They were vermin. I did what I had to.
You're asking Fortuna rep. Oh yes. Oh sorry. Yeah. That was a bitch to me. I kind of just grinded that like while I was just randomly chilling some days. Then when it came to the final part, my friend kind of just shoved me into the boss fight, so I got the archgun launcher. This one's Resurgence is Octavia and Nether Prime. Curious what the weapons will be. I think they come with their own weapons. I think most of the time. Though I think a lot of weapons don't have, Warframes don't have their own dedicated weapons.
Keep this between us for now.
Yeah, I want to do other stuff. Fortunate about is a support. They are the most boring, I'll be honest. I think the only one I can count as less boring, I mean more boring, is Zarman bounties, but that's because it's quite literally just a regular mission. And to be honest, I'd rather just do Fortuna ones
The
because it's
life
multiple.
forms of Damus will be picking you out of their
How many
teeth
of your
unless you have an edge.
things do I have?
I can help.
You really don't. I need
I guess you know what's best for you.
Do you? Okay, I got 18. It says on the top right. Okay, so I need 2 more. Boom.
Works for me.
Okay, so we're gonna do 1 more isolation vote, and then we're gonna be doing some void relics, and then probably more isolation votes. Oh yeah, I didn't really mind grinding the helmet. Yeah, these bounties are more fun than Fortuna bounties. Why is my crosshair so weird?
You are here to
Other
assist.
bounties.
I do appreciate
The
one
Neverest
who
things
not
is still
afraid of
going
little
on, right?
work. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos.
Okay.
Until next time.
You don't need max rep there, yeah.
Navarus is all about raising the ghosts of the past.
It's the
For
party
the
of your
immortal Orkin,
lifetime.
that meant everything we thought we'd
So I
left
just want to
behind.
state, out of anything
Mortality,
in this thing, one of the best things to
mystery,
probably pick up is Sentient
fear of
Surge,
the
because this mod
dawn.
was like barely comes around. In fact, it's like it was like one of the most worth mods for a while. I bought 60 of those mods. I bought 3 just in case I need to give them to a friend or something.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, lights flicker, DJ spins the track. God, I love the music in this game. Not bounty farming on Deimos for I earned like 12k month tokens. Yeah, I've never.
That looks yummy for a
I've barely
monster
been
door.
to Deimos. It's probably
Let's
like my
find some more.
least played
Very unpleasant.
bounties.
But
Maybe
undoubtedly
tying
what we
with
need.
the
Just a
Ostrons. I
little
still haven't got
more.
max rank with the Ostrons because I personally don't see a point. I don't remember them ever having anything, and
Excellent.
To be honest,
Take
kick
what you have
guns is
gathered
just
and
a
place
no-no
it
for
into
me
the vessel.
because most of them just suck. This makes it a bit more tolerable. I love Mesa. Mesa was my first true warframe.
Now we're cooking. Uh-oh.
But meant to buy more
Something's
mods. I have like 4
Don't wanna
frames and
grab
5
the
guns
snacks?
the past 2 days. Please don't say I have something weak in this. Oh, why do I keep forgetting to change my stuff? I still have a dragon key equipped. This I keep forgetting. I love prime crafting right now. Yeah, I've also had my moment of time where I've been crafting a bunch of stuff. It's just currently I can't craft most of the stuff because I don't have much to craft. And the grind for one weapon is a while. Got a verify when Hershey is expensive. Like, what the fuck is that longbow arcing? A lot of arcanes are just so fucking expensive. And rightfully so, because some of them generally take ages to get.
Good. Now take the concoction and throw it against the large cloaca.
No, we all were
I've
given a
marked on the map.
free overrun for playing, which is kind of nice. Which also classes itself as a free warframe slot if you already had overrun or overrun prime, so. And overrun's rework, it's pretty nice. Though I never knew what he was originally like, so I don't know if this was a wrong change or not. Oh, we got a Nook on our team. I mean, I did just see mushrooms. No Rhino Prime because tanky boy. I have
Well
really
done.
never used.
We can
I'll be
access
honest,
the
I've only
infested
ever used the
tunnels now.
Rhino
Get
Prime
inside.
for what's it called again? What's that money thing where you bet money and you do points? It's the corpus thing. I kind of forgot what it's
wow,
called.
It's so toxic in here it'll burn your casing off. We need to do something or the vault won't open.
Yeah, I use them to do the index because, well, my operator path gives me a free ability every so often, so I just get some free overshield.
Hey,
I'm starting
we
after.
can use
Nice.
infested ick to keep the toxin off you.
As a new player, when I was a new player, I regret one thing that from when I was a new player, I mean, is the fact that I scrapped a bunch of warframes without getting them to max level mastery. I think one of them was a quest one, so I generally will have to either pay some Maris or do some Duriri to re-get them. I also did it to Hydroid Prime when I got it for free, and I regret it to this day. I also
The
Loki Prime, but I got
strongest
Loki back.
local infested are inbound. This is their last gasp. Defeat these and we should be clear to proceed.
That's so cool though. Yes, it's just at the time I didn't really understand how hard things were to get, and I didn't have Warframe space, and though I basically am still a child, though former, I was
Toxicity
like
levels are
14
dropping now the
and
infested have
was a
retreated.
dumbass.
We can proceed to the isolation.
Though I can't say was, I'm still a dumbass.
Just a little further. You're almost through the icky infested bits. The ruins await.
No loot frame. The only loot frame I ever use is Necros. Necros? I think Necros. story I had someone who was called like Necrosis. That was a bitch a while back. Now I can't. And now I have it stuck in my head when I think of Necros. Not the Simclero to buff Valkyrie, so I'll have to farm him again.
Okay, Chip.
I'm never
now
farming
you
him
just need
again.
to beat a necromech so you can explore
Like,
the
I
ruins in
legit am
peace.
never going to
Did I
farm
mention that part
Colorvo
already?
ever again. I
Here's the
love
big
him.
guy.
I bought a skin for him.
sure
I
ain't
subsumed
pleased to
him. I'm
see
waiting
you,
for a prime
Chip.
because that bitch was so
The
hard to
Guardian
get.
of the Vault
He's
approaches.
such an annoying
You
warframe,
must
especially
defeat
because you
it
got to use the
to
Viri resources, which
The
is like
necromech has
the worst
ceased
resources. I hate them.
function. A most satisfactory outcome.
And he's down. Never doubted you for a minute, Chip.
The Guardian of the Vault approaches.
The time I was
You
Gauss
must
used him to
defeat
do the
it
story. I
today.
don't care what anyone says.
I
And
confess
it was
I
faster for
had
Gauss
my
or something.
concerns,
I
but
actually
that was
think Gauss was
expertly
also my
handled.
no Gauss was my one of my first warframes. There was a free pack if you had Xbox Game Pass, so I decided to well, not decide to, I just got it for free. And I think my friend then gifted me Zaku when this came out. So my first warframes technically are Gauss and Zaku. Where is the I can do this by myself. I can't find my gun for some reason.
I will take you to the safety interlocks.
And my character seems... I can't turn back into my warframe. Huh. I can't use operator form, weird.
Spooky, ain't it?
Essential
I think the family forgot a
Archgun
lot
is
of
I'm
what's
gonna
really
need
down
Pathos
here.
clamps and
Even
more
before
fangs
the
anyway, so the
infestation,
very
they'd begun
grind
to stay
won't take
away.
any time.
Well, most of them had.
Yeah, I grinded a shit ton of Pathos clamps when the Octavia? No, okay, not Octavia. The Araxia event was out. And my god, I don't regret doing that. I had a bunch for a while. Yeah, I also put Kalarvo's subsume on my Valkyrie. I was already doing a shit ton of damage. I just wanted to deal more damage. Okay, what's more fun about killing a thing in a very strong thing in 2 seconds? Killing it in 1.5. Valkyrie is fun, but just note if you're playing Valkyrie, you are only ever going to be using her as a warframe. You're basically never going to be using your melee weapon, and most of her weapons if you're not just trying to kill something that can't be killed by her abilities. She is a warframe. She is a warframe that is a one-man or one-girl army, and it doesn't even need weapons to function. Like, the only reason I don't use her continuously is for the fact that I sometimes like using guns. Now, 4 is insane. Technically speaking, before it was more insane. So it kind of got nerfed, but it did get a massive damage buff, which, well, wasn't really needed, but it's a massive damage buff. I love my Valkyrie. I love her she is now, though I do have a slight feeling that I miss the better version, though not being the better version. On turf for the grapple. I've generally never used her grapple. I've generally subsumed over the grapple, I believe. They did buff it with they did change how it works with the rework, so it is actually good now and it can be fun. But the pre Valkyrie rework grapple was so useless. It didn't group enemies. It wasn't that fast. It didn't have good stuff with how it works. But it's good now. It's either the host is shitty internet or my internet is dying right now. And I need to give my Mesa some love. I gave my Mesa the most love I could possibly give a Warframe. Though I am missing one single arcane that can make her so much better. It's just I'm not doing deep Archimedean or deep temporal Archimedean. I never find people to do that with. Anytime I go into that, there's no one doing it. Let's use frame. I got her after the boss and never finished her build. Yeah, you definitely need to give her some love. It's a lovely Warframe. Especially when you try and go for high crits. Just seeing red crits is lovely.
Now that I have activated all of the generators, the vault door is now active and awaiting the correct code.
Doing the pure heat Archon Vitality Redeemer's build. Yeah, I actually think I also did go with that. Pure heat, Archon Vitality, Archon Shard spec'd out that heat kills give me permanent crit chance increase. Maxed all them out so it's 5 orange Tau Forged. She is literally my most invested in Warframe. Someone else gonna have to do this. Actually I do shoot now.
If you botch it 3 times, the vault locks you out for good. So don't do that, okay?
Two of them aren't showing. If that one arcane that buffs your secondary damage for each burn, 208% I think.
Oh boy, that ain't it. Good thing you got 2 more tries.
It was 50-50 for them. Isn't that the exact same thing?
You are down to your last attempt.
I will
I
fucking give
suggest you think carefully this time.
I think they failed again.
Some of the knowledge
No, they
that was
didn't.
brought back from the void.
It was very
never
glitchy.
left these vaults. I hope you can find a use for it.
An interesting expedition, I trust. You did well, according to Lloyd. A reward is in order for your efforts. I do hope you'll go again. There is so much more to be
I
found.
think the one arcane
Things
that damages.
hidden from a mundane gaze.
Personally, the best arcane I personally use would be the arcane that wait a minute. Can I fast travel? No, in here. The one arcane I would use is the one that buffs critical damage and critical chance for each heat proc on enemies. It's a temporal deep Archimedean mod or just deep Archimedean mod. And I would use it, it's just, like I said before, no one's doing that half the time. At least when I'm doing it. I could have just fast traveled. I can't remember if that was a gun mod or a warframe mod. The reason I dropped Mess is I love her design and she's fun. Just finally got to Steel Path like a year ago and she just needed to be maxed out to be good and I didn't have the resource to invest in Warframe. For me, Mesa is like one of the best warframes to start Steel Path with. She's one of the only warframes that has just a direct damage negation ability, which is actually one of the highest, I might add. Is it like 95%, 90%, which is like the highest base, like, damage resistance? Maybe outside of some other warframes, but that requires some specific things. No damage. I don't think using her as making a build for her pistol is actually that hard, though. You do have to. The one thing you do have to do is probably have the galvanized mods. Like with her pistols, I go through high fire rate, high multi-shot fire, and just crit. That 2 was a Noka, and I'm hitting 8 mil. I still don't have Noka yet. I am. The only reason I haven't crafted her yet is because I've been only grinding the steel path version, and they rotate every 2 hours, and I only usually do it for about an hour and a half. Just going back on his update because Mushroom Boy looks... he looks silly. Any damaged parts? No, just kind of a... I mean, this is damaged part, but not a weapon part. How do you get weapon parts, actually? Okay, so sadly, I'm going to have to grind a bunch of void traces. Which is technically good and bad. I can do relics, but can't really invest in relics to do them. Please, please have a sanctum survival, conjunction survival. Sanctum survival? Conjunction survival. Any defense? I should do defense. Focus on the wrong grinds at the moment. There's never a wrong grind in Warframe. That person never really responded. I'm farming mastery because I want 17 stuff access to everything. Yeah. I think the only thing that gets locked behind, like 16, I think you have every Riven mod. I think the only thing you're locked out from at being 17 is Coda Lich weapons. Which, to be honest, in my opinion, not really missing out on much, because like only a few of them are pretty good, but one of them is like my favorite secondary currently, so can't say much. Probably bad to ask a Twitch chat, but do any of you, are any of you currently with like any of these factions? Like, I just want to ask because I really need to trade for something, and trading isn't going well for me. Is that my strength 17? But who knows? Maybe I want one. Nasuda/Hexus. Actually, are them.
A perfect specimen of wasted life.
A shame to see such potential.
Would you be willing to trade for the Phaedra barrel? If you ever have the opportunity to, since I know you're at work. Now at work, yeah. I remember. Yeah, because they have messed around with Iron One? When you say Iron One, do you mean Steel Meridian? Because that's the only thing I can think between Iron and Steel. Hotfix. Can't wait for the hotfix messages. With the amount of people flocking around Nightcap, looks like some other bounty givers are jealous. Here's open where bounty stages have their timers reduced. Thanks to feedback following a large bounty stage change of TVU, rest assured no one is actually jealous. Well, maybe Cozy if he had an early lunch than him. Oh, they actually just wanted. What is the one I did have?
We must raise more capital to pursue our goals.
Wait, yeah, that's actually one that wants to say. That's for a bounty, that would be so much help. Yeah, that's such a nice help. Limits increase the cap on how much damage adversaries and eidolons can take in one shot, since they're a little too tanky now. If you're like me and acronyms make your head hurt, just note that it means weapons like snipers will do more damage now. Dad Egg won't know what hit him, or maybe he will, and he'll finally be proud of you, son. You know what's happening? This is just a hotfix. It's the occasional like miniature update that happens in between, like nearly every like few days or day really. It's just a funny like little update, and they usually write some jokes into the update logs or notes, which is kind of funny. It just means you have to restart the game in like 2 minutes. Just the barrel. Sure. Noko's been living up to his tricks today with a few tricky bugs, including breaking, hacking terminals if his passive is triggered mid-hack, think by not doing damage for clients, 3 reroute causing issues in teleport volumes of cutscenes. Noko mentioned without any mushroom puns, I'm finally free, wait, please stop. Ow, how rude. But the bounty change is so fucking lovely, because a lot of those missions just dragged on and on and on. Oh, wrong button. I forgot the button changed. Nice dojo. Please trade quickly before the hotfix hits. Ow. Let me just quickly add to this real quick. Okay, we now need only one more part and we can craft basically the archgun soma. Literally, the description quite literally is the archgun soma. So is it Suda I need?
A perfect specimen of wasted life.
It's New Lurker, isn't it?
Give what you can, Tenno, to help us.
It's to make me swallow it. It quite literally just means I drink. It's just, like one of my friends thought of it when thinking of the Redeem and saw it. It's actually so good. I haven't tried it yet, though I haven't tried Noko yet. It looks cool, but I like archguns for the idea of like big, strong miniguns, and a rocket launcher kind of doesn't feel right, but it could be amazing. Is there a stats effects? Yep. I generally don't know anyone who has New Loka. I remember people hating on New Loka for a certain reason, I just don't remember what it was. I just remember one of these groups being a literal, like, terrible group. Don't remember which one it was. I like big strong minigun too, but I wish more of the special ones were actually good. And I just spend points on relic packs. I used to, but I've mostly just been for my current ones. I've just been
These will feed the fire.
buying every single mod, and then I'll just continuously invest in relic packs or abysmal beacons. I haven't gotten that warframe yet. I don't even remember what the warframe was. What warframe is this? Can't remember. Like the dual pistol archgun or the big ass double barrel shotgun. My favorite current one, quite literally, is the... I think it's Prisma Dual Decurions? Yeah, these. I like these. Though they technically don't class themselves as dual pistols, so they can't use dual pistol mods, which slightly pissed me off because it would allow me to get infinite ammo. But it's fine. I think it was specifically because of that. Yeah, it's one of well, if you want a ribbon, I can just give you one for free, because genuinely speaking, my first ribbon for an archgun was this one, and my second was for this one. So if you want a free ribbon, you can have it. Its mods are shit, but you could reroll it if you want to. I had to reroll that 4 times. 4 times for what might be considered a literal god roll. Or a semi-god roll, really. How are they to make? Archgun ribbons require you doing arbitrations. They require 35 arbitration points each, so technically speaking it's the easiest one just to continuously get. But the annoying part is you have to do arbitrations, and some of them occasionally fail for bad teammates and other stuff. And a lot of them take a while, and bad luck at not getting the things. So I meant the gun. The gun you can quite literally just buy at Barokatir when he occasionally has it. One that I did want to try and get was the Prisma, or a certain different version of the Imperator. Though after figuring out there's a version of the Soma I can kind of craft, I don't really care for it. Anyway, I should probably restart my game. The Valis undermined hotfix. After this, I'm going to be grinding some Void Relics. Not for anything really good, just for Void Traces. And buy Baragons to do ML one day, I'll get to rank 30. Same. One day. Pretty close, actually. I think I'm like halfway through 28. I don't think I'll continue to do much, like, Legend rank, though I'll probably just craft the stuff anyway, to be honest. So, eventually I will get into the Legend ranks. The one thing I did do was quite literally go into a clan that I was in, buy every single clan-related weapon, and then kind of just left said clan. I mean, I was in it for like a few years, but that's kind of what I really did. I just kind of started my own clan. Because when you've got nothing to do, starting your own clan is interesting, I guess. Event kids rep, I don't want to be same, I don't want to. Look at them on the couch. Is that all 4 of them? Because if it is directly all 4 of them, that means I have all 4. But I don't know if those are specifically all 4 of them. I think those are from different groups, maybe. I'm just saying, this is like my favourite Summercord beat just to have on. The Great Kim's amazing. It's quite literally just the same as the computer.
Please select destination.
I haven't grinded these things in ages. The one thing that pisses me off is the fact that I never actually got this character to anything higher, and it never let me continue on. You have to do a quest with them for Ureli. You have to do a quest for Ureli, but they have their own standing, and if I remember, their own standing required you just doing either races or just using the skateboard or hoverboard. I have not used the hoverboard in ages. As soon as the 999 dropped and gave us the motorbike launcher, and then when DE gladly fixed the glitch but also gave us access to it in the regular star chat, I removed the launcher ever. I don't need it. Also reminded me of the fact that I have something in my gear wheel that I need to remove. Damage is greatly reduced. No wonder my damage has been shit. Is Yuri Prime? I do not have Yuri Prime yet, but she looks so fucking cute. Please say to God I fully leveled up purely. I always have to craft that girl again. The chanting is. The devs I would generally give a 9.5 out of 10 because they occasionally do have that random miss up which pisses me off to this day. Especially with the fact I can no longer get certain heirloom skins. Especially good looking ones. Frost will never have a good skin to this day because I will never be able to get it. It's like, you know, bug, you like, now to feature. Pretty much, that's how its entire movement system is basically. I'm pretty sure quite literally doing this wasn't intended. Like I said, they're cool, they're amazing, but the 9.5 is specifically because, goddamn, I really want fucking Frost heirloom skin. It looks so cool. There's no good Frost skins. Like, they fixed it by doing this and having them permanently, but there is 2 things that we can never get. It's basically Excalibur Prime at this point. 2 skins we'll never be able to get back, because they specifically quoted not being able to bring it back. Here, bud. Anyway, I forgot what I remembered. I need to grind some
Glaze over for a bit, okay?
stuff, and you know, I'll switch up warframes for a bit. I'll use my Mesa. Rhino's there. I like Rhino's heirloom, but I don't like Rhino, so I have no reason to use it.
Dance in it. No arguments. LMS rules.
Those are a bunch of defenses. If I could, I guess. Phobos, Venus, Neptune. No, like no one's doing those anyway. Do I smell pizza? And awesome. Rhino is cool, it's just I don't really have him built, and I've never seen him built good, and to be honest, I've never really seen a Rhino player to be before really. It's been ages since I think I've seen one. Do you know what? I generally might do an excavation for the fact I need excavation stuff. You stop the man warps literal time by stomping. Anytime, this is an unrelated topic, but anytime I hear the debate between Warframes versus the Guardians from Destiny, and every time I see that argument, everyone always hits them with a quote. Big, strong... Rhino can warp reality by his stomping. It's funny, lore-accurate Warframes are some of the most powerful things in existence. Some of them could take down entire universes. But, Warframes don't look that good in game because that would be impossible to make balanced. We have Warframes that go into different dimensions, Warframes that just can't die, Warframes that are too angry to die, Warframes that can punch a meteor once that could destroy the entire Earth. And like I said, punched it once. Warframes that are dead-eye accurate and can never miss a shot. Warframes that can basically shoot through literally everything. Warframes that have timey-wimey powers.
To open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
That's by Lady and her gun.
Excavator is ready to go.
I don't remember
Use
what her
fuel
gun
cells to
was.
keep it powered while protecting it from enemy fire.
Yeah, sorry for the ads. Secondary, lots of toxin. Cool. I don't remember if I crafted it, but I think I have, but I wouldn't remember
This
what gun it
excavator
is,
is
so I
fully
wouldn't
powered.
remember.
Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
Anyway, look at the 5 Tau forged archon shards shoved into my spine. I love the infirmary that just shows the arcanes.
An
Not the
artifact has
arcanes,
been
the
located. Proceed to the dig site.
Fuck. I forgot the name and I just said them! Archon shards.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep
When
it
you
powered
move her-
and protected from enemy fire.
She's untapped. Yeah, untapped toxin airfall. Yes. When it comes to Orexia, I don't really kind of like her because she doesn't really, in my opinion, she doesn't have good survivability because she only just gains health and her defense, I mean her armor is just very low. So I've never really tried making a build for her because I don't think I could.
Fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
Resource booster was the best thing I've ever bought worth every
You
clip.
have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Yeah, when I do get a job for anything, one thing I'm gonna buy is start buying is the the Prime bundles when they come out. Yes, it's £100, but you get a shit ton of plat, 2, the warframe, the weapons, some extra looking armor. You also get a shit ton of long time boosters for resources and everything else. But personally, my best investment for resources has been my Semita or just really only Cat now, considering the fact they changed how it works,
Look what we just uncovered.
where it gives you a slight chance to
excavating.
double
When you
any
need it, extraction is ready for you.
resource you get, including stuff like, for instance, including stuff like steel path essence and stuff. Thank you, whoever that was. Thank you. Myself, for years for these kinds of games. Yeah, that is respectable. Not 50, not 75% off coupon about 3 months ago. Worth every penny. It is worth every penny. Now, everyone's really already on no relics. I want to stay here to grind stuff, but fine. Oh, I did get a Ureli part, so I cannot fault them.
Excavator deployed. Protect
I just wish I could have stayed longer.
The artifact.
Though I'm starting to question why they
The
went to
scanner has
excavation of all
picked up a
things.
target. Go to the dig site.
I got 3 spare sets of Ureli Prime. Damn. Yeah, I have been on like a few months long hiatus of Warframe. I generally stopped playing after
Excavator
the
stalled.
Orexia updates.
Find another fuel cell and take it to the excavator.
But now I'm back into basically my what's equivalent. It's like the 2-week Minecraft phase, except for it's more like the 6-month Warframe phase. 2 sets of 7 girlfriend. Lucky enough to be right before the part where I need to be responsible for money. Yeah, I am 160 within the past 2 months. Yeah, I'm looking to drop like £650 on the VTuber models, so that's like the only thing that's really happening with me in terms of money. Though I don't have an income, so I really want a job. I'm only maybe about 8 months. Yeah, or if you want to skip, just shove them for ducats. That's what I've been doing. I don't really care for trading. In my opinion, trading is good for platinum, but like, I don't like dealing with people. Which is weird to say when I'm streaming live, but you know what I mean. Oh, hopefully you do. Pick up Warframe players are lovely, but there's occasionally one that ruins my day. Got the Prime Neuroptics, I got the Chasis. All I need now is the blueprint and the systems.
We can go so deep in so many ways. All you have to do is tell me what you want.
I know I kind of chose Helena as a joke, but each time I hear Helena talk, I have no regrets. I have no regrets. A defense, finally. How did you? Wait. What did you mean when he said I don't think she is Swiss cake? I am kind of clueless. Guess she was probably my last big American job on a game for a while. Vehicles don't buy themselves. I understand. She's just schizophrenic boy. Convinced US and UK players don't get 75% off coupons much. My friend from Spain gets them all the time. Yeah, the thing I got most was, like, the most legendary thing I think I've gotten was the most sought out of, I think at the time it was brand new, and I swear to God it exists, was like an 150% bonus platinum coupon. Like 150% bonus. I swear it exists, I swear I had it, I'm not lying. It's basically the equivalent of the 75% off coupon. Like 150% is 150%. Just have random things on. Hopefully people are doing defense. It's one of the faster ones that you can long-term grind ever since they fixed it. Not really fixed it, changed it. Yeah, it's this place.
Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Yeah, I know it's basically schizophrenia but horny. Except for not really schizophrenia, because it's not really... It's more like... infected but horny.
Collected enough reactant to open your relic.
So, you were talking about getting to level 17 before. If you ever do get your hands on the Coda weapons, I really do recommend the dual Coda Torixika. It's like this is the kind of weapon I was looking for when the Tenet did close. I was getting the Tenet dip close, but the Tenet dip close was a disappointment. Anyway, what's your favorite lich weapon? I generally don't have many of them, so I don't know what people think of most of them. I do have many, but not really any that I actually use. Adversary bot band Rapturous Main Select. That's a weird button. Just say weapons experience, so I can't say I was in the process of farming lich weapons. Got 10 of the Kuva weapons from other sisters. Okay. I want to grind the sisters at some point, but it is genuinely so boring farming liches by yourself, because a lot of the time no one's doing the missions. And though yes, I could easily do a lot of things solo in this game, I mean I can do literally everything solo with ease in this game, it's just kind of boring. Even if there's no randoms, it's no. You know, do the mission, some thirsty planets, but after that you're on your own. Yeah. But even then I can barely find people. If I do a defense mission, sometimes it's 50-50 if I don't get people, and those are like one of the best missions for it. At least in my opinion. You're fun when someone's literally a Kuva car. I don't actually know why that would be. Please explain that like an idiot, because I don't remember what the Kuva car is. It shoots, everyone explodes. That's kind of funny.
Reinforcements
Wait, is it the
available.
Kuva car or the
Do
Kuva
you
Zar?
choose
I
to
feel like
leave
there's one called
now
the Zar.
or continue fighting?
I can't remember. I feel like there's one called... That's how busy. A grenade launcher. Well, that reminds me, I need to grab my former and start recrafting another one. I do think I have a Kuva grenade launcher. A Radiant Dulzoran and a
Continue to
Dulzoran.
defend. You will be rewarded
Guessing
for
they're
your
with each
bravery.
other. Okay. Player who's been helping me since I returned said you put Kuvazar on your crewmate, get rank 10 command shifts in the last as he deletes everything because I don't need to reload. I have never actually called in my Railjack crew for anything. I don't really put much effort into my Railjack stuff. I mean, my Railjack's basically immortal because as soon as you have crew members, it's basically immortal. I haven't really edited them in a while. So they probably have like piss weak weapons currently.
The relic has been cracked open.
Perhaps goes to enemy levels.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Didn't know that, and that's kind of funny. Just tried murdering a scuttler. I generally hate this defense type. The rounds take too long because enemies spawn around the place. Though there are much worse, like really anything Corpus really. Corpus defense missions are the biggest areas and the longest.
Love folks who love what they do.
The first mission is about defense, where you stand on a platform thing that's open on the sides above and below. Yeah, I don't like Corpus Tart. Corpus Tarts are nice for like exterminate and stuff like that. Survival. Defense is terrible. I think these give you energy, so theoretically I can just sit on this. And I'll never run out of energy. I missed their shots, really nothing. You also have shield. They're also the only faction with shields, which is also pretty annoying because I'm never running magnetic on a weapon in my life. Thank you, Noko. Boing, boing, boing. Staff on a weapon. People tell me it's toxic because it's used for corrosive fire, but others tell me it varies a lot. It varies depending on weapon. Like viral is good and corrosion is good because it generally just makes enemies take more damage. And both of them are kind of pretty similar. I think viral just slightly takes it. One of them slightly takes it, if I remember. It kind of depends, because like in my personal opinion, beam weapons, ones that have beams, the best thing to shove on those is usually explosive. At least for me, it's explosives. Or anything that has multi-shots is good for explosives. Explosions, where it's called blast, I guess. It's called blast, yeah, it's blast. It always varies.
Keep fighting.
It's like my Super Vandal. That weapon is very shit by itself. It doesn't really work if I just put viral on it. So I put like 3 entire statuses on it, and now it just absolutely destroys them because guess what? They're being irradiated, burnt, and also take extra damage. Depends on what you're going for, what the weapon requires. When it's high in status, you want a lot more status than 1. If it's high in crit, you just want crit, but maybe you'll shove viral in there just to make things do more damage. And if it's a mix, you can kind of mix and match. Though the best thing to probably do is just viral and usually just viral and crit. If a weapon excels in something.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
It kind of depends. Like, if you want a weapon that, if a weapon has like a high fire rate and a high status chance, fuck it, might as well make the enemy have 1,000 status effects. If it's just like, that specifically if it's like high in status and low in crit. If a weapon's a beam weapon that has beams that shoot tendrils to other things, like the Taurid or the Borin Carnon, explosive is pretty good because it hits all of them and then they hit each other and then it's just like a continuous cycle. Always considered high for crit status, etc. Like, in my opinion, it's just kind of like this. If it's like, it kind of depends because it could be a mix. Like, high critical would be like over like 20% to like 30. Like, anything above 20%. Or 25%, I should say. High status would be around the same. But if it's like 20-20, it's like a mix. Like, anything if it's above 25 or around 25 is good. It also kind of depends on crit damage as well. If it's high in crit damage and high in status and crit, you might as well just go for a crit and then use just like 1 status effect. Don't take advice from me though, because I'm a dumbass who still uses weapon builds. Oh, not really, I do make my own stuff. By myself a lot, but occasionally there's that one weapon that's nearly so hard that you really can't build it for anything except for that one Destin build. Though, always remember, with Riven mods, it doesn't really matter. Because remember, Riven mods can boost something from 20% crit chance and shove it straight to 80%. Which at that point, you can use crit. Because it's very effective, and then you can invest in crit damage. So something like, so this is like got like only like 15 to 20% crit chance. if it's got a low riven disposition, a high riven disposition, you can make it into a crit weapon if you want to.
The path to greatness
here, definitely
is
the best
walked
ones, though.
one step at a time.
Depends. For instance, melee weapons. Melee Influence is probably the most powerful melee mod. Melee Influence procs only on electric statuses, so unless you're using solely a warframe with a shock ability to make weapons do shock, like I forgot Volt's name. Volt, yeah. So unless you're using Volt, you're gonna want to invest in a lot of, or at least in one set of electricity. Riven mods are quite literal. Riven mods' quite literal existence is to make shit weapons do better. Specifically because the less people use it and the older it is, the higher the disposition goes up, meaning the mod just does better in general. The stats go up. A new weapon will always have a Riven disposition of 1, and even though it's 1, a Riven mod is still better than just any other mod.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
For instance, Riven mod with disposition of 1 doesn't really do much, but it can replace a 60-60 mod and just add like an extra bit of fire rate or damage or crit. So over time, Riven disposition goes up on weapons that aren't being used as much. They then become better than they usually are, making people more warranted to use them. But in my personal opinion, I genuinely believe Rivens are mostly used for Incarnon weapons because their Riven disposition is super high, even though by themselves in the Incarnon they're overpowered already. For instance, the Taurid. You do not need a Riven mod to make the Incarnon good. I mean, you do not need a Riven mod to make the Taurid Incarnon good. But its Riven disposition is so fucking high that it makes the weapon overpowered as shit, and it's the reason why god rolls for that weapon generally cost a few thousand platinum. Vasta, I need to buy the Prime now. I haven't made that one yet. That might be on my list soon. I just don't like grinding Deviri, it's so boring to me. There's the fat new hammer. That's kinda cool. So Rivens are, like, in overall, Rivens are just existences to make shit weapons do good. Though they do that, but they're mostly used to make god weapons, which are Incarnons, even more godly.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Like, Rivens is generally like one of the coolest ideas and smartest ideas and things. The only thing that I don't like about Rivens is the fact that a lot of modifications, like status damage and some other basic ones, like some of the more modern, what I call racist mods, because they're just against an entire faction mods. Like faction mods, basically. A lot of faction mods just don't exist on Rivens. They never really updated them, and I don't think they ever will, because it would, I guess, kind of slightly ruin them, but it makes sense why not all of the status or the effects are on them. Imagine a Riven with ammo efficiency. You'd definitely be able to make a build that's just infinite ammo. I mean, some weapons already have builds with infinite ammo, like the AX-52. The AX-52, if you put primary crux on, can have infinite ammo, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I forgot I was supposed to get that last fatal cut. Let me just grab that in case you see one of these and I don't get it. Actually, this is only wave 11. Wouldn't matter, actually. But give me my ribbon slivers. Oh, it's Monday. I can go get some more ribbons. I'm just gonna quickly ask, because I genuinely didn't know for a long time, but do both of you know what the Iron Wake is? Just checking, because my dumbass didn't know what it was for ages. Just fire everything out and sit on it. Mess with ribbons yet. Like ribbons, if you don't know how it works, I'm presuming you do, but just in case you don't. Ribbons is quite literally just this. You get a ribbon, you open the said ribbon for whatever weapon type you want. You do a challenge, which is either the most easiest thing to do or the most hardest thing known to man, and then the ribbon is for a select, transmutes itself into a random gun. Note if it has a prime version or a Kuba version or any other version, variants do work with the same ribbon. And it will have some random status effects on it, like it can be 2 good status effects, it can be 2 good status effects and a bad status effect, it could be 3 good status effects, 3 and 1 bad, or like that. And if the ribbon's disposition is good or bad, it means that the statuses are really high or really low. So like, good would be 200% crit chance, bad would be like 50%, 30% crit chance, and stuff like that. I presume and I believe, I'm only saying that just in case I am fully wrong on this, but if you have a negative on the weapon, it makes the weapon's good status effect to go up, or the ribbon's good status effects go up.
Unless you can handle more of
So if you have something, so if you have something like, I don't know, minus 0. Times 0.56 faction damage to corpus, the other ones like crit damage or status chance or anything goes up with it, since one part goes down, which makes it better. The funny thing about it is a lot of the minuses or the bad aspects are actually good aspects.
Let's go home.
Like minus zoom.
Well.
Or some other unrelated mods that do it. Faction mods are generally just don't care for, because, wow, you're bad against one faction, but you can still kill a lot of them, really. You then can re-roll it using Kuva, which increases its price steadily until it maxes out at 3,500 Kuva per reroll, I believe. And that's 204% melee damage on a stash weapon. Almost dies damage grenade, but it's minus 130% finish damage. That is good, for one specific reason. Minus 130% critical finish damage, because in my personal opinion, I don't give a shit about finishes. Just note, ribbon mod capacity costs so fucking much. I'm pretty sure you also get 30 ribbon mod capacity when you get to legendary rank or rank 30. So there's always that. Like for instance, the Amanata. This weapon has a decently low ribbon disposition because it came out like last year, so its disposition's 2, meaning at maximum it does like 80% toxin, 66% heat. And now let's pick a weapon that's been here for ages and also has a encounter version. This has not been that doesn't count. Let's just say the Dread. The Dread has a ribbon disposition of 4. Meaning the status is 145%. Though I do believe Slash gets an increase because it's one of the basic ones, but you get the gist. Busy worth selling. What's the weapon it's on? Because it also depends on the weapon. Because if it's like a super god roll for like the Skarner, That's a terrible example. The Skana has it in Kanon. If it's like stupid, like the Stug, like no one's gonna buy that unless they're a troll, because the Stug's basically just a troll weapon at this point. Volness, not a horrible weapon. I mean, it's not a horrible weapon, but I don't think I would ever use it in right mind. I think I have it since I do try and keep all prime versions of weapons. No, honestly, I have really had no point to using this in my opinion. It's high in status, it's okay in crit chance. Its crit damage is surprisingly low, 1.8. I forgot I had the Tomcat. I never actually fully invested in that. It's kind of a cool weapon. I don't think you can actually currently get it right now, because it was an event weapon. Okay, so I got the Kuva Heck, the Kuva Toncore, the Kuva Quartak, the Kuva Chakura, the Kuva Brahma. That's it. The Glass X thing is cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's meant for Gara, or yeah, Gara. Or is it Gara and Garuda mixed? It's Gara. Found what? Ava? I'm guessing you mean Aya, or is Ava a resource? Hey, okay. If I had the money spare, God, I'd take that. There's one thing that I really want is I want one of these Prime bundles to have a... Yeah, I really want a Prime outfit for the operator. Not this one. This one's just mediocre at best. I want one of the other ones. I think one came with Zaku, and I think I'd have to wait ages for. I think also one came with Wisp, but I don't think so, actually. I'm just hoping these still get sold when the research happens. Ever since I saw a LR5 GP... I guess a Japanese player who had over 100 star and prime relics, I felt inadequate in my farming efforts. The mediocre one looks really cool. Yeah, it does, but like, if you've looked at like how I see fashion, or like, even like my model art for my VTuber or potential VTuber, I don't like doing basic. Or not too basic, I should say, really. Like, I would love a skin like this, because this isn't basic. Like, this is cool. This is, like, such a change to the thing. And God, I actually do like this skin.
The missile knows it is fag preggers at all times. It knows this because it knows its boyfriend didn't wear a boy condom.
I hate this thing.
By
Why
subtracting
did I even
its
put
tasty
this on
boy
here?
milk from its sticky boy syrup, or its sticky boy syrup from its tasty boy milk, whichever is greater, it obtains a boy-bortion, or boynicology. The boy pussy subsystem uses boyfriends to generate cummy-wummies to drive the missile from a position where it isn't a boy mother to a position where it is.
How long does it go on for? God, I'm taking that. I don't remember why I have that. Thank you for the follow. What did the... That was really delayed, but thank you for the follow. Probably the worst time to follow. That was the worst redeem thing I have on this channel. Besides the say anything thing that no one uses. The rim mod for the Askeletto. I don't know how good that is either. Isn't that the dual pistol? I don't think I actually have that weapon. It has a prime axe skeleto. Oh, I think this is the no, it's just machine pistols. It's really nothing special. Its magazine's low, its fire rate's too high to equate for the magazine. No, the prime's definitely different. Let me just. Okay, so bigger magazine, lower fire rate really. Higher status chance, so it actually kind of looks good. It might be a good weapon. It's just the base damage is so low and it doesn't really have a crit use. You go for status, but that's really bad. And for the Comorex, I feel like the Comorex sounds like an archgun. To be honest, it's the size of one, but pretty sure I scrapped this, but I don't remember using this. It's a Tau sniper. It's a sniper. It definitely does not have a prime. The gun has a bow. Yes. The gun has a wee-wee. So I never said this, but hope you had a lovely day today, Deez. How are you doing? What you up to? Yeah, personally, I think there are better snipers, so I don't know if this is good or not. And bed right now. Nice. What you doing in bed? You joking? I'm gonna shut up. That's my bit of a ludicrous talk today for today. 2 hours and 30 seconds. Sadness. Don't be sad. You'll one day need to let my ribbons are kind of buns. No worries. There's always other methods. Apparently.
If you don't pay attention to me, I'm gonna go and snap the helmet.
I'll come back to that in a second. But randomly, apparently, fishing is a good way of getting platinum. People pay for fish, really. Don't know why. Any singularity.
Flash and
I genuinely only care about getting to
the
here.
day is won, not with a strike
this
to the
Zaku
heart,
skin is never going to
but
be used because
100
Prime
cuts
exists.
about it.
Probably have an extremely niche but valuable ribbon. And what is that, Deez?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I was going to come back to. You can always continue just rolling for them if you don't think they're going to sell. But remember, if you're ever going to sell a ribbon, and I mean just sell as in scrap, really, always check what it's worth on the market, and always check if it has a Kuva or Coda or a Prime version or an Incarnon. Because the amount of times I scrapped a ribbon and then realized at a later date that it had worth to it, it's pissed me off. The Bronco. And scrap ribbons. I do, really. I don't really care for trading, like I said. There's a God roll, yeah, I'll trade, but yeah. I feel like that axe could probably sell. Not a bad weapon. It's decently up there on my tier list. I'm sure someone likes it. I'm sure someone does. Please, no bullshit. A rifle ribbon? And a shotgun ribbon. Damn, I just hit the fucking lottery. And some Kuva. Yeah, no kit guns, no fucking Zors, no melee weapons. I hit the jackpot. I can't wait to get starting weapons from those. I have a heck ribbon, which I'm glad I have. My friend Snammel gave me one for my birthday. He actually does want it back, though. And I don't really care, because I kind of actually need to give it back to him at some point. I should probably just go through in sections. It quite literally is this. Critical chance, multi-shot, status chance, and -2 infested. It is pretty nice, though a crit damage might have sufficed more, but I don't really mind because the crit chance is pretty high already. Sound like I don't know him? Yeah. He does appear in chat often, but like, he only appears for like small talk and then leaves. Nothing against that. I'm just saying. Run the semaphore. Actually, you know, I'm gonna run my favourite weapon. This is the Super Vandal. It is black. Like, full on matte black. I think this weapon only works through a ribbon, and it quite literally is one of the only reasons I believe in using stuff. It does heat, radiation, and corrosion. So basically, the I'm going to fuck you over package. The voice for Thunderbolts. I actually like that movie. Yeah, that's right now I need credits.
Lizard,
I know how that feels.
lizard.
Let's do the shotgun one first. Please be normal. 3 headshot kills in a single aim glide. That's doable, but a piss take. Actually, though... Not really. A shotgun I can just use. Stilla. Shove that bitch in. And I think I might stay with the dual coders. And now, like I usually do with most of these ribbon mods, I'm just gonna go farm, or just do it in the most easiest mission possible in solo.
Roughest stones are stained with lives and stories.
So I think I actually did put the new redeem in these. If I think Dom didn't say it was there, but I swear I did put it in there.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
I fucking took the Smita Kavat. I hate. I wish there was a button to disable your pet in missions sometimes. Mid-mission, because it's annoying having all your progress wiped out by the fucking cat. Yeah, I'm not taking this fucking cat. You indeed did. Okay, that's redeem. Anyways. You're such a good boy, these. Anyway, that's it. Let's give us hello, Zephyr. Hope you're doing
There's
good.
a whole world beyond Albania's walls. You can laugh at our primitive ways.
Just been grinding some warframe. How are you doing?
I miss pubs.
Such a bad boy.
Don't suppose you've ever been
Nuh-uh.
This place isn't the same. Too new, too pizza.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Why'd you look away from me, you assholes? Ginger, I already said I'd never do it for you, Dom. I'm never doing that redeem for you. Like, respectfully, how are you doing it? I genuinely hate this mission because it's so
vital
fucking...
information that we will need to extract.
Discount?
We need our subject brought back alive.
It does. Hurry up before my energy gets done up with. There we go, he's used pie. I ain't even gonna bother completing this mission, you don't even need to. But what did I do? I already said to you I'd never do it. mean, I'm pretty sure you said yourself. I would never say that to one of my friends that I know in real life. Can I get something new, please? Something bad. Literally. Well, if my friend wants his ribbon back, I guess I can just sneak him this one instead. Nah, this has got my own one at least. Well, that's not disappointing, but isn't that what I wanted? Rifle. Find 3 caches that raise any alarms. Yeah, I'm going to fucking buy one.
The Lotus seduced the Tenno, led them on a...
Please say I have. I've been grinding a lot of missions with Steel Path. I've been doing Steel Path bounties for Noko. 51, lovely. Ooh! 50k Kuva this week. We have a Brayton Ribbon. Okay, the Brayton Ribbon is actually good. Because it has an Incarnon and a Prime. And ain't that bad of a Prime, Incarnon, to be honest. Out of all of them, I kind of do like it. Anyway, I don't fucking do caches. I ain't doing it without raising alarms, so... Let's pray to the gods above.
That's it. Replaces your loot with blue.
I don't know if the Ignis Wraith actually is good. Oh, so this fuck-ass weapon is old as shit, and it's still on Riven Disposition of 1. Okay, it's 200 melee damage, but 300% crit. Depends on the base crit chance. Though not that much. What is the base crit chance on the weapon? This is a loop of clue, that would be fucking hell. So, random question, D's. What factions are you in with Warframe? If I also rerolled, went from 10% melee damage, 20% slash to 300% crit, 170% toxin. What is the crit chance on Zivolnus? 20%. We should get 80%. I'm probably the most terrible person for advice, but the crit damage on this weapon is low. And the crit chance isn't as desirable. But if it does come with Toxin, it might be good. Because Toxin is a great status to mix with. Though I don't really know weapons much, I generally cannot give you advice on it. When it comes to melee weapons, I can never give advice. I'll generally say this, I do not respect melee weapons in this game. I find them to be rather boring. If it's a weapon that's connected to an Incarnon or a Warframe, I'm fine with it, but I'm sorry, I really can't. Though 300% crit and 100% toxin is pretty good, because Slash is desirable, but not that desirable in my opinion. So crit and toxin might be the better one in the mix. I do like Zephyr, but it's not really my tend to play. Yeah, I don't even like Wukong that much. I kind of just like the skin though. It's got Excalibur. The fact that the Ignis is still on a Riven Disposition of 1 says something. Oh yeah, I barely used the Tetra. I think it's because I did not like the stuff on here. Like if the mods, if the statuses and the Rivener, shit, reroll it obviously, but if it's decent, maybe not. Right now it's 181% crit chance, core verse and ammo max, and minus 60. Yeah, reroll that bitch. Reroll that. Minus fire rate, and the only good thing is crit chance is. Yeah, it ain't that good. Yeah, let me reroll something for the fuck of it. Fuck. I don't think weapon recoil on bows matters at all, but fire rate, damage, and critical damage. It doesn't give critical chance though, but 158% critical damage is like a lot. It doubles it, which basically equates to doubling the thing. 137% status chance and 99% crit damage. Minus corpus. Like, it's good, but like it could do better. But it is a good one to continuously keep. Like, if you don't get any ones better than that one, just continue keeping that one. Fuck. It's prime weapon. Red. This currently is critical chance and toxin. I might have just found myself my... Because yes, the fire rate is high, so... No, this does come with... It doesn't come with fire rate. Do I? Yeah, I can remove vital acceleration. I can technically remove vital sense. And it gives increased damage as well. Ooh, I might have just gotten myself like such a good mod. If the recoil is not abysmal though. Why the fuck do I have longbow shot on this? %181% crit chance and 82% fire rate. And it's maxed. Yeah, I don't really care for it. I don't really like the thing. 181% crit chance and 82% fire rate. I think status chance and critical damage is better. Like I said, if I get this to max, weapon recoil is about, but I can kind of bring that down, and plus it's a bow. I could directly bring that down, really. Critical damage is lovely. Fire rate is lovely. Damage is lovely. Like, I could generally could just remove vital sense and vital acceleration. Probably would only just remove vital acceleration, because it manages the damage as well. But I would also need a way to increase the crit chance, which I don't know if I can do. There's no like. Actually, wait a minute. I can just. This galvanized scope, which I don't think can go with critical delay. So my Kuva no more gambling center camper. Yeah, it's sad. I think the best way to get Kuva currently is by doing missions for Steel Path missions. Steel Path Essence gives you a lot of Kuva conversion. And you can always continuously do it because it has a lot of... You can buy it a lot of times every week. Also, currently this week has a one for 55, which gives you a lot of Kuva. So, galvanized scope. It is, well, aiming. Which, to be honest, I kind of am aiming with a bow, but I don't know if it can be on at the same time as... No, it can be. Okay, but how is the ribbon? It's a Y slot. And the galvanized scope is also a Y slot. Galvanized chamber is not needed because split fights is a cool thing. Actually, I do lose out on something because I would then need to put a toxin mod in. But I could remove serration. So that one boosts the status chance, but it doesn't do as much toxin damage. If I remove this, the crit chance is 108%, which is pretty good by default. And I can move that into there. I'll just put that into there. And... what would be better a place? Vital Sense or Serration? I generally think serration would be... the damage is better, the critical damage is way above. That is also something that I haven't been used because I haven't got it since... there's Unseen Dread, but I don't care for that. This Hammer Shot though, which increases status chance and also increases critical damage. Actually, not thinking about it, do I really need status on this weapon? I'm gonna go do some testing.
The multitude of creatures
I generally believe that all warframe streams end up with us. Every single warframe stream occasionally ends up with someone going into the simulacrum. So, the dread. Let's just, for instance, let's remove, remove rhyme rounds. No way, I don't need to do any of this, I can just remove Vile Acceleration, that's the entire point of it. Remove rhyme rounds here, and then put Dread here. Actually, I can remove rhyme rounds and then replace it with something else. That kind of does depends on... I could put Hammer Shot in. Okay, let's see this by default. This is 7.6% crit chance. Wait a minute. Clear enemies. What is... that's that mod. So we've set the red now. It is a lovely weapon. The only issue of the Dread is hitting headshots and getting the encounter mode, because, you know, enemy teammates. We'll say enemy players, teammates. Basically the same thing, really. But yeah, if you are still here, this is an example of a weapon with a shit ton of status effects. It has both heat, radiation, and corrosive. And has a status chance that guarantees a status chance. It also has barely any no crit. It has a slow wind-up, but it does do good against level 165 Steel Path. It doesn't like insta-kill things, but it's still pretty good. There's a shit ton of ammo in each magazine. This is using primary crux for the status chance. It also gets ammo efficiency. Why am I using the Volna still? Switch to Phallus. Phallus is one of the main reasons, or really every weapon, pretty often really, the main reason I like melee influence. You just hit everything on screen. Anyway, time to stop showing shit off. I got my test done, I got a better Dread now. And I have a spare Dread Riven.
We can go so deep in so
Now I'm not distracted. I need, I think, some
All you have to do is tell me.
more void stuff. How does 5 exterminate sabotage defense? No way, it's that one. Oh, that's the worst type of defense. I hate it switching locations, and it's pretty big. Void flood, no. Survival takes so long, really. What's the steel path equivalence? I need to be on public. Please say someone's doing these types of things. No? No one? Fine. That's what I hate about the Steel Path versions. No one's ever doing them. Survival Murmur though, which is my favourite. I need Murmur drops. What do I have the most of? Really, is no one doing, like, it's Murmur, Survival, Omni Efficient, and Steel Path. You think people, I will shut the fuck up. Respectfully, I will shut the fuck up. Oh, the other guy left. How rude. Oh, missions put me to sleep. Yeah, but they're calming though. You don't have to think.
Your weapons make music.
So my Excalibur's
and the enemy
weapon is a
calls
prime
for
example
song.
of electricity and
Watch out.
and
I'm
blast
detecting
on a
void
weapon.
fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Our foes have compromised the habitation systems. How predictable. Stand by for life support.
You're near a fissure.
None of the enemies are dropping me energy. I run out of energy.
Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
There's my energy. This build uses Null Star to just make Excalibur have damage resistance, as well as basing most of his mods on health and defense, so health and armor.
Capsule incoming! Use it well. They're expensive.
Fuck, I forgot to put my Smear Cavat back on. No wonder I can't pick up anything. That's what I always forget to do. Keep forgetting to take stuff off and put stuff back on. If someone can, please remind me after this mission to put the cat back on. There's like a 70% chance I'll forget. Echo Booker. The fun fact about Excalibur, his melee weapon makes it so if you slide in melee, you use one of the abilities. But if you subsume over that slot, you can still use it. So technically speaking, Excalibur has technically like 5 abilities. This one requires you using another ability to be able to be used.
Sending another capsule? These don't grow on trees, you know.
Oh my god, the Harrow Chaser's blueprint. He might actually kill me. Never mind. No, I can't double my product with this because I forgot to pick the cat.
are so
It's not even over
distracted
yet.
by your attack that I am able to siphon valuables from murmur strongholds. They will never see this fish coming. You can come home now. No need to be a hero.
The
on my
person who
account.
voices Fibonacci is the person who
Unless, of
voices
course,
the bad guy in
you want to.
1999. And also, well, Heisenberg from Resident Evil 8. 2 former, I will take that. I didn't actually check how many void traces I need. A lot. I need a lot. Oh, leaving after one? What's the point of joining? You could have just done extra. You could have just done something else. I guess the point of going into a survival mission to go for 1 round. Jingling keys. The only influence is probably the closest all get to multi-shot melee weapons. Wasn't a heavy slam, but it's nice I got that done. For some reason they're all spawning around me, so I'm not able to leave this area. I'll just mark this area just in case. By 3 million damage. I just tried jumping through a mirror.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I'm getting my ass kicked. Where was he killed? Ah well, maybe he went to the other guy. Yeah, he did.
Your hard work
He's
is
at
really
9.
paying off.
9. Epitaph Prime Barrel. You know, one annoying thing about survival missions is that a lot of the times with these specific missions you don't get maximum. Sometimes they just don't deal enough. The issue with melee influences, you do way more damage when there's more people. The single target damage is very low. Please no. Aw, oh, damn it. Yeah, I didn't do much damage to that thing, and run away. Okay, we're at 10 this time. With so many more minutes to go. The last one was a struggle, this one was done in 2 minutes. When I press the Valkyrie, I get the bonus. And sadly, the best builds for Valkyrie are kind of selfish, really, because the best builds for Valkyrie is like low range. Because she doesn't really need range for most of the stuff if you're just going for the melee build.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
What is the subsume you actually get from Valkyrie? I don't actually remember what her subsume is. So I just don't think it would be the grapple.
take care of these no-good stinky vermix for you. Don't you tire yourself on their account.
No, necromites keep your score alive. Just blew me up point blank. Oh my goodness. Well, missions are boring. Good afternoon, Slimmy. Having a lovely day. How are
I
you
shall
doing?
put this one on the pile. We're going to need a bigger sanctum.
Epitaph Prime Barrel again.
Like music watching you spin and twirl through all those two-faced scum muffins. I consider it an honor to have been your dance partner.
The liches are really funny. They're even like funnier and nicer when you make them yours. I haven't actually converted a lich yet. I mean a coda lich. Not based on weapons either, so it doesn't really matter if I do it or want to do it. I need to generally just get a group together for liches, just so it's more entertaining and there's less of a bore. And also just so you have a full group the entire time. Excalibur's augment where it just makes it so it does like 180% electric chance is just insane. I'm basically guaranteed either electric or blast each hit. And it hits multiple times as well. You should always grab I 10 stars. You know I'm going to run out eventually. Oh, a Bone Widow.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I'm just going to hide. Hiding's not working. I really wish you got something for killing those things. There's no rewards for fighting powerful necromechs. That kind of is kind of the point. How many things have I gotten so far? 73 void traces. That's... I think I need 350? So I just need 50 more. Or was it 250? I can't remember. I sure do like my explosive sword. Quickly kill that thing. Oh. So many necromechs. Wish you could summon your necromech here. They literally have necromechs here and you can't summon yours unless you do a sequence to summon yours. Yeah, you can get them here. I should shut the hell up. My brain not full. We usually would take... Actually I got 4 of those. I think I might leave, just the fact that this mission type's getting boring to me. Dun, 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 dun.
Exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
Purple Valkyria. Actually, since I'm here, I can actually check myself. Actually, the flash out would be Nicholas Flash Shovel, Lloyd.
I must ask.
350. I gotta do like 3 to 5 more missions.
Many safe returns.
I think after this, I'll get all this and we level that guy up and maybe do a bit more, then we'll end things off. There's one thing about Warframe is you want to do Warframe in like small bursts. Don't just grind Warframe entirely. You get burnt out easily that way.
Would that be too weird?
Former check. How much former I currently have on me, or how much former blueprints? Because I probably have like 3 former in terms of base former. Inspector. Oh, good enough. Inspection passed. Cat, thank you. Thank you for reminding me, though. How much? I think I have like two, 3 Warformer and maybe 2 Auraformer. Yeah, let's switch up Umbra for a while. I did Protea in a while. Hi. Hi, Junus. Look at a lovely day today. How are you doing?
Against a bloody great horror worm.
You bored? Or bored? Ah, okay. Hopefully I can make things better for the little time I have here. Oh yeah, I forgot, in the alert section there's a fucking 30 medallion interception. Before I forget to do that, I'm gonna do that now. 30 universal medallions, that is 30,000 credits to literally any faction. So why are you bored? You not got anything to do?
Nearby communications towers are broadcasting crucial enemy intelligence.
Ah, okay.
Capture the towers and decode any incoming messages.
Have something? I don't think that's classed as a less boring activity. Got my grenade fan. Ah, I forgot about this. That's how you keep shields.
Tower online.
They're running speed, which kind of screws us over a little bit because it's based on time. But I'm fine with it.
We are in total control.
If you want to join me through any of my current shenanigans, you always can, Junus. That's only if you want to. After this, I quite literally am just farming some relics so I can get void traces for the Necrolisk. Or Necroloid. The fact we're gonna have to do 2 rounds to just do this is kind of a bore, but I'm fine for the reward. I might use the universal medallions on Lil Duck or something. So, since you're currently a Westcake, you're a Twitch partner. What do you do? Okay, mostly stream. This mission is really boring. I know it's made for new players to be able to do, but it's really, really boring. I don't like it. Deception.
We have
It's
decoded
basically
the
defense,
message.
be able to defend
The
multiple
remaining
points.
enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone.
Let me see if I can still remember how to use this thing. The button controls in that are so scuffed. I did do it at least.
We have control of all 4 towers.
I'm sure it's fine. I like the idle animations on this one. I think it might be skin specific, but it's still cool. I love this skin. It's just so nice. Especially when the faceplate can come up. In fact, the most interesting thing is the animal sound. This is kind of funny. He's just so cool. Huh, it stopped me there. That's weird. I guess it's not where you originate. I'm guessing there's a certain time limit. But it's weird that it's not an exact time limit. My cat could AFK this mission for me.
Message decoded. Leave none alive. Clear out the remaining enemy forces.
I wouldn't be able to do anything even if I did get there in time.
Good work today. Not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions, we
I
have
own
also
37
disrupted their
universal
communications.
medallions. Okay. I now need to do like a few these missions. I guess Cap should be the fastest to do. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is
These
here.
are
Find them
storage
and
goods
capture them.
Nice.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You're near a fissure. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Target located. Bring them in. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Yeah, I forgot that Proteus, the every fourth ability is a powered up ability. Ah. Might take that.
Great work.
I
am
know
pleased
certain
with your
missions that yield
performance.
more void traces. 20 is a nice number. I think a resource boosters also boost the amount of void traces, but ain't buying any of those. Barely ever buy resource multipliers. You either get them for free or just usually randomly go into one of the things and then you just get given one. I think in 2 to 3 more we could then level up Necroloid. We could then try and get those things because I don't know how you get damaged necromech weapon parts. That glitched out for a second. See, stay Kuro. Just like the low pro picture stickers.
We received intel that somebody vital
Ooh,
to
nice
enemy
evoke.
operations is here. Find them and capture them. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Target located. Bring them in. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
26 void trace is nice. You can time that. Nick's blueprint. Oh, cool. For chases. Only 11 blueprints. Still fine for now.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Wait, I didn't get a reward. I had 10, but it didn't crack it. I clicked on it. I just got fucking scammed out a reward. I remember putting on a... Did I not put on a fucking relic? I didn't put on a relic, did I? I hate myself. I think I quite literally just did this and then didn't put a relic on. I am such a fucking idiot. I missed out on a core chases. Oh. This is like next time, I guess. I should have wondered why there was 3.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Target located.
Hello Sam, how
Bring
you
them
doing?
in.
Yes, it is warframe.
Collect reactant to
Greatest
open
game of
your
all time,
relic.
totally.
Keep fighting.
So I would generally
Look
put
for
it up
more
there.
reactant.
So hello Ashura, hope you have a lovely day today.
We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Good, that's nice to hear.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Look at that thing. I never grabbed those or even noticed those really. I don't know what these are for. What's this? Is this an Iron Town treasure or is this something else? No, it's a frame fighter data. That's wrong thing. No, it was the right thing. Already done. Oh.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I've been changed because I dropped warframe
Well
with
done,
the
Tenno.
footnote.
Your relic is
Hello,
open.
Fire Ignis. That's a while ago. I'd say yes. Just so people don't know, I'm schizophrenic. I am both streaming to YouTube and Twitch, so I'm not talking to myself. Just saying in advance. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while for ages. Like, I mean, there's many new quests. There's many new shit. You know, Wolf? Play the anime Warframe next week. What do you mean by anime Warframe? Maybe it's Is that like a... okay, when you say anime Warframe coming next week, do you mean like any relation to Warframe or a game that's like Warframe? Gameplay like Warframe. I have not heard of such, but I'm rather intrigued. Though I like using a console, and I usually don't release games like that onto them, or at least onto certain ones. I really do not want anything in here. I guess I do need to recraft the legs. Why is my wait, am I using... wait, is that the app? Oh wait, that's the app, that's why. That's not Google. Let me search up real quick. Do
Excellent
it
work, Tenno.
Night Abyss. I like how the first thing shows up as Warframe. Mobile game developed by Pan Studios, published by Hero Games. The game is scheduled for release on 28th of October across Microsoft, Windows, Mac, Android, and iOS. I actually can't play this unless I did it on PC, but knowing that my luck, it would kill my stream. Actually, it wouldn't really matter. It actually kind of depends. I could maybe do this. Depends on the requirements. You know, the system requirements actually aren't that bad. I might be able to stream this. I'll put this in my remembrance tab. I'll see if I can run it and stream it, though if not, if I can't stream it, I'll probably be playing it, so if you want to join the Discord, maybe I can do stuff there. Now, thank you for telling me about this. It looks fairly interesting. Wonder if it's a gacha game, though. I wonder. Oh, yeah, I remembered. I just finished doing what I was doing. I think I have enough void traces for Necroloid. No gacha anymore. When you say anymore, do you mean they changed how it worked midway through? Because a lot of gacha games are doing that now, or is this something else? Dean? Which means I'm not doing any more of this. Fuck it, you can take my universal medallions, I don't give a shit. I pressed the wrong button. I'm not too good of a damn phone. Then through relics like Warframes. That's nice. Warframe does it in a pretty good way.
Greetings. I am prepared to assist you. Should you be worthy.
I can just pick the blueprint as the starting one.
I've always wanted to say that.
This is what I've been trying to get. If I can stream it, I will stream it. If I can't, I'll be playing it either way. It looks fairly cool, and I'm always saying that I want a game like Warframe. Just so I can grind when Warframe doesn't have stuff to do. Because Warframe is kind of like that. Occasionally doesn't, occasionally does. So
perhaps we can make a trade.
I need the Cortege stuff, which would require me getting damaged necromech parts, which means 4, 8, 12. $17, 19,500, which I can't get today. So I think this will be a this week thing, not tomorrow. Like I said, grinding warframe non-stop is not good for you, as you'll die off of it too quick.
Whenever possible.
So, what was the other thing I needed? Oh yeah, I needed to try and trade with someone who's with New Loka for a archgun. Oh yeah, I was doing some stuff for Mother. Can I get anything from Neris?
Now, these ghoulish little knickknacks have been in the family for generations. I can't just give them away.
I will need to get a Basmu at some point since I know it's getting an augment soon. I think I did do the sheath. Yeah, I don't really care for any of this stuff. Rested. We'll turn up the heat.
See you soon?
Hopefully that's not copyrighted. Okay. I have a bunch of spare time now since some plan that was going to be done is going to be a bit delayed. So now I just need to think of something to do. Aside from trading with someone for some part that I'm pretty sure is a New Loka, I need to do other things. How do you... Is the recoil effect in console? The new recoil update where they changed some of the recoils and weapons and also added a way to not have screen shake? Or is that... Or are you talking about something else? Yeah, I think it is on console. It's just I preferably wouldn't use it because I kind of like the idea of recoil, like visual recoil a bit. But I believe, though I'm such a dumbass, I'm guessing it'll be an accessibility. Control aim assist, interface, controller cursor. You could change the cursor design? That's kind of cool. Do you really think... I feel like I'm too attached to this one though. Anyway, smart conversions, emojis, blah blah. Use sniper scopes. Prefer default HUD as drifter. Would it not be in this? Oh, enable screen shake. Yeah, you can just turn it off. The accessibility settings in this game are just lovely. Especially the one where you can make semi-auto weapons fire in full auto by just holding down the trigger. The like a lot of the settings in this game are nice.
Oh, I just burped and tasted pigeon. How? That was months ago.
These will feed the fire.
Dun, 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 dun. What's in the arbitration? What arbitration is it currently? Because I do need archgun ribbons. It's defense on Deimos. You Protea level? I like Protea, but I'm you kind of got me the bad time. I'm currently only using her now. Though I do like Protea. I remember there being a build where you could use the way that fire works on pistols to make it so her things could steal overguard. But I'm too much of a dumbass to be able to study that. the Siam is on there. Where is my Siam? There it is. Hey, how are you doing today, Sleepy Fan? Hope you're doing well. Just for that, I will play Protea for this mission. But I don't actually know if my builds... Actually, no, you can use the first to get shields. I forgot about that ability each time. Protea is cool. I especially love the time ability of the 4th. It just looks cool visually.
Only under
One of the only
shadow
warframes I
of
know that's a
death
shield
will
related
your
ability
true
though.
Potential shine.
I was wondering why I didn't shoot for a second the arbitration drone. I like the Prismador Decorions, that's how you have to pronounce it. I just love the reload sound. I would say every time it reminds me of a mobile game's reload sounds. I think it was like Nova 3 or something. No, that was a peak. That was a peak fucking mobile game. I sound like one of those old people when I say that they don't make them like they used to, but mobile games are actually better. Like, a while ago. They actually tried making them good. I mean, there's always those few good ones that currently do exist, but a lot of them are just slop games.
Fight on. This test has only just begun.
Reinforcements available. Do you
To be honest,
choose
I don't think
to
I
leave
count
now
stuff as a
or
Genshin
continue
Impact
fighting?
a mobile game.
Continue to defend.
Yes, it
You
is
will
on
be
mobile,
rewarded
but
for your
it's...
bravery.
I don't think it's primarily played on there. I only say primarily played on there because I don't think a lot of devices can run that. The only one thing I hate about Protea is having white on the walls, because that really is a blinding light. Like a real blinding light. If I remember correctly, using something like Ensnare is really good for Protea because you can group up the enemies and then just use this. Then gets its like max stacks in a few seconds, or just a second really. There we go, heavy ammo. I could use this. Like, this game has very few warframes that are not interesting.
Your potential.
But sadly, those non-interesting ones are really bad. Or just boring.
Extraction is ready. unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Like, I generally don't
Keep
see
fighting.
people. I don't see
Another
Ash players or
opportunity to
Banshee
extract
players
will
or
appear
Loki
soon.
players, like, ever, really. And I even have a build that was made for Ash that made him, like, pretty good. But even then, I still don't want to use him because it's just so much setup. And they also changed how... so this thing's technically exalted now, which means I would also have to build that. I still don't have Noka yet. That's probably what I should be doing currently, actually. After I'm done with this stuff, I'll go farm some more Noko. This time actually try farming her instead of just doing the him instead of the steel power version. The steel power version only rotates, isn't sh so yeah, no one's used those sound alerts in like months. Deez, can I ask you something? What factions did you pick in Warframe? But English, Noko is just Shroom. See, Red Veil. Ah, okay. He really needs someone who's in, I think New Loka.
Reinforcements available.
For
Do you choose
weapon
to
part.
leave now or continue fighting? Continue
It's
to
only Noka.
defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Yeah, the sound effects Noko makes is so funny and cute. It kind of reminds me of, well, both Call of the Lamb and Hollow Knight in terms of their, like, character sounds. Just random cute gibberish. Oh, we can get Orkin cells here. That's nice. I literally haven't crafted a prime weapon in so long that I've got a small amount of those now. I need no cover. For both mastery rank and just the general cuteness and coolness of the character. I think some people start calling it another femboy frame. Which with the like build of the character, yeah, I'd see it. Twinkish nature, I guess.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can
Sculptures
handle
in
more of the
endo.
enemy. Keep fighting.
Such a
Another
lovely thing.
opportunity to extract will appear soon.
You know, for a defense target, I should have run over on so I could keep it alive. It would have been smart of me. It's actually nice now because I actually do like Oberon. Pretty nice character now. Might have already been, I just didn't give it a chance until I had a re-up was in order. Or was due. Wait a minute, we got a Kalervo and 2 Nokos. Why do we have Wisp's ability? Oh, someone put a Spectre down. Oh yeah, didn't know you could do that. There's also one physical thing that humans can do that no other creature can do. I don't know. Yeah, it's spawn. I don't fucking know. You don't see many of them doing that. Hoping to force accurately. That makes sense. There you go, ammo resupplied. It definitely feels like the ammo economy for archguns has been increased, which I'm loving. The locking of the wrist that allows that. Oh, this is in the reverse. Oh, I am starting to feel that. I feel like no Vitus essence. Has no credits. How dare you? That's what I yes and what's for no. Well, that guy's name is Pelvic Sorcery.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Like, these weapons are cool, the sounds cool. They're just cool weapons overall. I love these weapons. I actually get excuse to use them because the archgun's working. Go banned for credits. You know I never have credits in this game. I actually have like 1.8 million, that's it. That's like enough for one single fucking mod. Seriously, we're getting like no arbitration points. I almost died to like viral. I mean, toxin, where it was. The organ cells, nice. One Vitus Essence. Let's play like one of 2 Vitus Essence we've gotten. We'll have enough for an Archgun one. I already had some spare. think I have a lot of Tellurium. I got like 30 towards Tellurium or something. I don't really run out of Tellurium in a while. The one problem with Wisp is her electrical thing. She makes defense missions last a bit longer. Because some of the things get trapped or shot from afar.
Reinforcements available.
So much
Do you
endo.
choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
More Hurricane cells, lovely. You do need some more Prime Warframes. I'm still missing Caliban Prime and Yoreli Prime. Caliban. Am I saying it wrong? Hello, Raccoon. How am I gonna shoot so fast? Riven. Probably. I'm pretty sure it's the Riven mod. And it's also very fast buttons. So having a lovely day today. I feel like I'm moonwalking. Slightly.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
And then we're up 58 pace. We're kind of drop. Yeah, we've not been getting much via assistance. One like this essence. forget these sound already exist. Oh, there's a lot of them. Records videos, edits videos, uploads videos, watches back videos, sees video is blurry, looks at previous video, notices slight blurry, deletes schedule video, now re-rendering video with new custom settings, so upload said video will probably be blurry because some YouTube uploads. Yeah, you don't have a good time posting YouTube videos though. Like, my time on YouTube is pretty nice because it's just YouTube shorts. That's all I do besides live streaming, but also just YouTube shorts of clips. Random bullshittery. Actually, I can finally say this for once in my life. If you want to support the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I feel wrong for saying that. Anyway, so I'm now rendering at 700 bit rate. I have no idea what that means. Boing, boing. 700 million.
Extraction is ready.
The subscribe button.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity
on the YouTube
to
side, but
extract will appear soon.
You and I is 5,800 streams, so just a bit more. Yeah, just a tiny bit more. You know, there's barely a difference between 6,000 and 700 million. Anyway, if you're willing to give me a loan of 700 million, this ain't that much to you. That is 50 bits, I mean 10 bits, but I will take it, and thank you. Listen, every penny counts. Unless you're like a multi-millionaire, then losing many pennies doesn't really matter. I-27 is the next one. What's the worst thing about arbitration is just the arbitration drones. They're just so annoying. Boing.
Reinforcements available.
I'm gonna leave this
Do you
one.
choose to leave
It's time
now
to get a bit
or
too
continue fighting?
thing.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Boo. Think you wanted to stay for a lot longer? No, not doing it, Dom. You cannot get me with that. I got a bunch of Iatan treasures, a bunch of endo to add to the large pile of endo I've accumulated.
I am most exquisitely bored.
So, should I need to check one specific thing? Does that have... Well, anyways, ladies and gents and everything in between and outsourced, I'm going to end things here, so I really appreciate you all. I will link the Discord if you want to join. We'll be doing more Warframe and stuff along that lines. Maybe try that game that person recommended before. I need to repost the link. So, I greatly appreciate your being here. I greatly appreciate your support and followings. Love you all, and goodbye.